My name is Stephanie Lynn. I have been doing hair for 13 years, and this is my partner, Taryn.
Hi, I am Taryn Carr. I have been doing hair for 6 years.
Okay, we're going to make it fun. We want this to be fun. If you guys have any questions, any comments, just throw them in.
Yeah, just add them in. Feel free to, stop us, pause us, do whatever you want. In the meantime,
we are going to be talking about KP, CT, and relights. First of all, before we get into just what this is all about, we just want to talk about like adding a color service period to a haircut can make your day go from like a $65 crappy day to a really good day. If you're adding on color
$300 day.
If you're adding in color services on top of your haircuts with every client, you can really make, that's going to be a seizure. Yeah. So just basically, you guys can really change your whole day by just adding in some color services. We're going to talk about CT, KP, relights, and just how we use them. Start with KP?
Yeah, let's start with KP. So, I will hold the book.
Okay, most of you have been doing hair for a while. You already know all about how color works and all that good stuff, but for those of you that are new, for KP, it's our permanent hair color. It's an alkaline-based product. You can do 10, 20, 30, 40, and pastel. If you're wanting to cover gray, you would want to go with our double pigments, which you'll see the 2 numbers in front of the stroke. We have a huge selection of, primary tones, secondary tones, to where you're going to get more. It's not ever going to be a flat color, unless you're looking for just straight natural tone, ash tone. It's going to give you kind of a multi-dimensional tone, with whatever you use in this line. It's all really shiny and awesome. Vibrant reds. We've got one of the best color lines for reds. I mean, I'd say about a third of my color clients are awesome, hot red hair colors. It's awesome. The cool thing about KP is, it's great for covering gray. If you're lifting at all, gray coverage, you're going to get 100%. Like I said, use the double pigment. It's really good for that. And for some people don't like to do this, but you can use the pastel, and with the KP to tone, you can use double pastel. Just to kind of, if you're out of whatever you need in CT, or don't have the tone that you want over there, you can do with that. The regular mixing ratio is 1:1. It's a thicker, creamier consistency.
There's also special mixes that you can use in KP. KP and CT both have their own special mixes, so you want to make sure you're using the appropriate one. For fun fashion colors, you can use just the special mixes and pastel, and you'll get like pretty greens like Hannah Bananas over there, or pinks, purples, everything. We learned a lot about that whenever we did the trend vision with the glaze looks and everything. So that's a little tidbit on pastel and special mixes.
Anybody have any questions about KP, about our permanent hair color?
What is pastel?
Pastel is 1.9. It's a 6%. It's a lighter volume. It's a lighter developer. So you use 2 parts to 1 part as opposed to 1 part.
Anybody else questions about KP? Anything else you want to know about it? Good? Okay, we're moving on to CT. And
so in CT, there's like 63 shades. And CT, you use it for blending, gray coverage. Not so, like if you have your male clients come in that are starting to get the salt and pepper look, but they're not quite ready to embrace that sexiness, you just go ahead and use the CT to blend it. And it's kind of like the just for men, but the professional just for men. And they're having it done by a sexy lady or man in some cases. But you can use that with 1.9 or 4%. You can also use CT for toning purposes. If people just want to have like an introduction to hair color, but they're already over doing the cellophane phase, but they're not quite ready to make a permanent leak. CT is great for that because you can easily go back and back trace. There's not going to be a line of demarcation. It's going to gradually fade out. It's very, very conditioning, and it's going to put a ton of shine in the hair. When you're mixing it up, I'm sure you've all seen as you're mixing it all up, you know, it's just, it sparkles, it's glitter, it makes me happy in the color room, but, you know, it's really awesome. And you want to apply it to wet hair in the shampoo bowl.
I was gonna ask, what was the percentage of CT coverage for like gray hair, stuff like that, or like, you know, the blending and stuff? What was the actual percentage of coverage that it does? Is it 75?
Yeah, I think it's
70,
You can also put it on dry, and it has a little bit more coverage. If you do it 4%,
Yeah.
you'll get a little bit more than that.
Yeah, so it's anywhere between like 50 to 75%, depending on which volume you're going to want to use. And whether you apply it, most of the time you're going to apply it wet at the shampoo bowl. It's going to glide, it's kind of like a gel. Whenever you apply it, you see it's a different consistency. And if you apply it to dry hair, make sure and calculate it's going to go about a level darker than what you target. So, you know, make sure you formulate for that. But most of the time, it's just great to slap it on at the bowl and just add those numbers up on your tickets.
And I prefer to use CT over KP if, you know, you're worried. You want to take care of the integrity of the hair more so than anything else. You want your clients to always have healthy, strong hair. So there's no need to do permanent color if you're like doing highlights. You're going to freshen up the color, that, you know, the old color from the last time. Throw CT on there, it's going to add shine, it's going to freshen it up. You know, if you're going darker, it will not lift. So it's, you know, you want to use KP in that case. Questions on CT? How to use it, when to use it?
What type of color is it?
It's a semi-permanent, and it's outline based as well.
Demi.
It's a demi-permanent, and it's outline based. And then we have relights. Oh, sorry.
What is the difference between demi and semi-permanent colors?
Semi's going to last a little bit longer.
Okay. So as far as permanent, it's like
Permanent,
demi,
semi.
semi. Okay.
And then CT actually, it also has special mixes as well. So you can even customize your colors even more with that.
Yeah.
And then we're doing relights as well.
We have relights. You have your gold relights, and you have your red relights. Your red
Blondes,
relights have
reds.
the blondes and reds. The blondes are always going to be yellow. Your reds are always going to be this orangey, whatever color. Relights are awesome. They are acid based, so you cannot mix them in the bowl with KP or CT. But it's an awesome in service. Like if you just need to change the tone but not the level of your blonde, then you can go through, because there's no level in there. It's only tonal values. And if you want to pump up like your highlights, they're not really ready to go ahead and do the whole highlight. They just want to have like some kind of a refresher. Maybe they went to ash last time, whatever.
Just in between colors.
Yeah,
They want something a little different. Their toner's kind of slipped off, and they want something a little bit different. You can throw this right over the old highlights.
1 minute.
Freshen it up, brighten it up.
And with the reds, it's an awesome just kicker to your reds. I love to use them after I've dyed somebody's hair red, just to go through, put this on top, seal it in, and your red's going to stay super duper vibrant. Relights were also kind of formulated to help assist with magma, because magma is very flat colored, just to give it that extra shine boost, because you'll see the same shine particles and everything in the relights that you see in the CT.
Yes.
What's the timing on a relight service? Like, say you're done with your color, and the timing for how long does the relight stay on
You
here?
want to go 10 to 20 minutes, most of the time 10.
And the mixing ratio on that is also 1 to 2. All right, guys, that's it for KP, CT, and relights. Unless there's any questions. You guys have any questions? Awesome. Thanks.
Who's gonna film?